Imagine you are hosting a formal dinner party. Your guests are locked in a fierce, uncomfortable debate about your failing finances, and the heat tension is suffocating. To escape, you do something unthinkable. You reach into a bag, pull out a large, dead cat, and slam it onto the dining room table. Everyone stops talking about your finances. They start screaming about the cat. They demand to know where it came from, why it's there, and how you could do something so outrageous. Congratulations, you have just mastered the dead cat strategy. The dead cat strategy is the strategic introduction of a shocking, dramatic, or sensationalist topic intended to divert public and media attention away from a more damaging issue that a party wishes to conceal. Throwing a dead cat on the table is a form of psychological manipulation that exploits primal human instincts, like outrage and curiosity, to bypass critical thinking. This bizarre metaphor was popularized by the British politician Boris Johnson. The strategy is simple. If you are losing an argument, and the facts are devastating you, introduce a topic so shocking, outrageous, or absurd that everyone completely forgets the original crisis. The dead cat strategy raises profound ethical and philosophical questions about the nature of truth, public discourse, and democratic integrity. The tactic represents a deliberate assault on epistemic responsibility, the idea that citizens and leaders have a duty to seek and act on truth. By flooding the public sphere with shocking, irrelevant nonsense, the strategist actively creates institutional agnotology. This weaponized chaos fractures a society's shared reality, destroying the foundational trust required for meaningful, rational debate. When a society is constantly forced to react to manufactured outrages, it loses the collective focus needed to solve systemic crises, resulting in a governance model built on distraction rather than utility. In 2005, Princeton philosopher Harry Frankfurt wrote, "It is impossible for someone to lie unless he thinks he knows the truth. Producing bullshit requires no such conviction." Frankfurt's primary argument is that a liar must respect the truth to subvert it, whereas a bullshitter bypasses the truth entirely. Because a bullshitter is entirely indifferent to objective reality, he concludes that bullshit is a far greater threat to a civilized society than lying. A liar actually respects the truth because they have to know the facts in order to successfully hide them from you, but a bullshitter doesn't care if they are right or wrong. As Frankfurt notes, the bullshitter pays no attention to the truth at all. By virtue of this, bullshit is a greater enemy of the truth than lies are. A follower of Niccolò Machiavelli would argue that this is just real politics. Machiavelli wrote in The Prince that a ruler must maintain power and stability at all costs, regardless of morality. From a purely cynical standpoint of political survival, the dead cat strategy is a masterpiece. It keeps the state stable by neutralizing threats before they trigger a rebellion. The dead cat strategy works because it exploits our worst instincts. It thrives on our desire to be outraged, our love for spectacle, and our short attention spans. It turns public discourse into a circus and citizens into spectators. So, how do we defeat it? The answer is deceptively simple. We must refuse to look at the cat. The next time a politician or a media figure says something so deeply bizarre, offensive, or scandalous that it consumes the entire news cycle overnight, do not immediately join the shouting match. Instead, ask yourself, what are they trying to hide from me right now? Only by ignoring the spectacle can we reclaim our attention and protect our rational dignity.